Falcha, hello and welcome to Whisky Tour Guide Keith's Whisky Vlog. My name is Whisky Tour Guide Keith. It's just Keith, but Whisky Tour Guide Keith for the purposes of these videos. Now, I am not too long back from a lovely trip to Isla and Jura over my birthday in the summer of 2021, and while we were there we popped in for lunch to the Port Askaig Hotel just at the eastern side of Isla, and I thought, well, why not get a whisky with my lunch? Lentil soup with bread and butter, in case you were asking. The good lady wife had Cullen skink with bread and butter. Cullen skink, what's that? Come on tour with me and you'll find out. I digress. So in the bar they had a nice little selection of Port Askaig whiskies. Where better to drink Port Askaig whisky than at Port Askaig at the Port Askaig Hotel. Beautiful location. Just as I started the whisky, the ferry was heading over to Jura. You'll see Jura in the background to tell you about all this. So without much more waffle, I will pass you now to the wonderful island of Isla and Whisky Tour Guide Keith in the grounds of the Port Askaig Hotel, and I'll see you after. Enjoy. Hello, welcome to Port Askaig. The gateway to Isla, the eastern ferry port, and we're sitting in the grounds of the Port Askaig Hotel, and you can see the Jura ferry behind us. That's the Isle of Jura in the background, the Paps of Jura, and you can see them, and the ferry is just heading across the Sound of Islay. So, little tasting for you here in the hotel. They've got the range of Port Askaig whiskies, and this is the Port Askaig 8-year-old. So I'll do a little tasting and then tell you what I think. I've had a little sniff, I've had a little taste already. So on the nose it's unmistakably Isla. You've got your peat, you've got your smoke. It's quite light, no real sweetness, no great depth to it. Again, peaty and smoky in the mouth, pretty true to the nose. I think it's a refill bourbon cask, this one, so there's no extra sherry sweetness, nothing like that. You've got the woodiness. Certainly the peat and the smoke quite sharp, a little bit of briny sea air. I'm sitting right at harbour here, so it's maybe a little bit of that. You can almost swear you get sort of petrol fumes as well from the boat, but lovely. You're talking things like, it's real coastal. It's reputed to be from one of the northeast distilleries, almost certainly Isla. Reading some of the notes, I would say they hint at Bunnahabhain potentially with your bourbon barrels, but it's probably a bit too peaty and smoky for that. So I'll add a little bit of water. Excuse the fingers, a couple of drops. Magical swirl. A bit milder on the nose, you're talking almost a little bit sort of chlorine, almost a little bit sort of swimming pool, quite clean. And a lot less smoke. Yeah, sharper, a bit more salty, still nothing really behind it, but that smoke and that peat. So for a young Isla, you're talking about really the spirit leading the cask as opposed to the cask overpowering the spirit. So it's a young Isla, so you've still got a lot of that spirit, a little bit of maltiness, a bit of the barley coming through as well, so a little bit sort of your digestive biscuits, maybe something like that. So lovely little dram, Port Askaig 8-year-old from Whisky Tour Guide Keith here on Isla, Slanjava. Now, as you can see, I lead a very hard life. I toil and I sweat for the viewer's pleasure. Lovely place to have a whisky. Ambient, beautiful weather, obviously some beautiful scenery in the background, lovely Paps. And just in case you were wondering about the Port Askaig whisky, it's made by or bottled by the Elixir Distillers, who I think are based in London, and it's limited batch. And any whisky that comes from a mystery Isla distillery. It's always got an extra sort of mysterious cachet about it. It always intrigues you, even though you know which distilleries are there and it's one of them. Somehow being an unknown distillery just draws you in a little bit. So lovely range of whiskies. I'll hopefully be tasting a few more for you in due course. Maybe not all in the grounds of the Port Askaig Hotel, but you never know. We'll see what I can do for you. If you enjoyed this video, check out my other videos. I filmed a few more on that trip over to Isla, summer 2021 and Jura. So check out my other videos. Leave any comments, let me know what you think, let me know what whiskies you'd like me to try. If you'd like to come to Scotland and come on tour, get in touch as well. I think that's really about it for just now. So thank you for watching, and we shall see you again at some point in the future. Thank you. Bye.